Yo, got my Bluetooth. Yo, it's Viral Industries. And we're back again with another live video. Hey man, say man, that motherfucking Little Mermaid. Listen, dog, who gives a fuck if Little Mermaid is black? White people. Only people that care about that shit like that is white people. Israel, what's going on? White people only care about shit like that, bro. Okay? Black people, y'all being used. Y'all being conned again. Disney is using y'all for the controversy. Okay? They know y'all was gonna be standing on their side when they seen when y'all seen the Little Mermaid was black. White people was gonna get mad. It was gonna create controversy, and now the movie is gonna be number one. The movie is gonna get the ticket sales that they want. The movie is gonna get the merchandise sold that they want. It's all a plot and a plan. They didn't do it because Black History Month or something for black people, or no, they did it to use black people like usual. Yeah, they mad as fuck. They mad as fuck about what? About nothing. I seen the picture. It was like Robert Downey Jr. He played a black dude in Tropical Thunder. Nobody gave a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck, dog. She could have been fucking green. Nobody cares, y'all. It's about God. It's about this word. People are so infatuated with stuff like that, bro. Why don't we have as black people? Why don't we have our own Disney type of shit set up? We do have stuff like that, but it needs to be on that type of level. We need to stop going to these people and trying to get contracts with these people so they can use us for controversy. They knew Jesus was black, but they made him a white man. Exactly. So now they doing it's reverse psychology. Okay, so we're gonna make the Little Mermaid black now instead of white. Nobody gives a fuck, dog. It's all for controversy. That's the only thing they care about. It's all for publicity. It's a publicity stunt by Disney. When the last time you heard somebody talking about a Disney movie? I'll wait. A random person. And I'm not talking about no Disney fiend that watch Disney all the time. And I'm talking about a random person. When the last time you heard a random person talking about a Disney movie? I'll wait. You haven't. Because nobody gives a fuck. All right, moving on. I want to talk about this paragraph that this lady wrote on the social media platform Facebook, and it's really disgusting, y'all. So bear with. Can y'all still? All right, making sure y'all still on here. All right, here we go. She says, "I hate being in a black family. Your parents never buy you a house as a wedding lady." You just said everything that white people are able to do off the blacks of black people. Black people. You're talking about an inn in Vermont, which was probably built by black people. You're talking about a college that was probably built by black people. You're talking about you're talking about What the fuck are you talking about? Wedding gifts, a house that was probably built by some black people. Like, what are you really talking about? If black people were given their reparations, don't you understand? And the lady, y'all, tell me why the lady, like, she looked like she 40, 50 years old. She's looking like she's really old as a bitch. Like, she looking like I'm knowing her mom or her dad or her grandma or her grandpas. Some of them was slaves. Like, they were literally slaves. And she's talking about some motherfucking a deed in a motherfucking inn in our business. Like, lady, be happy that your people were able to have you and raise you. Be happy. Be happy, yo. This is what happened to black people. Black people that grew up on Disney, grew up watching Disney and shit like that. They grow up weird and can't function. They think that they supposed to have what white people have, not even knowing that their life is a blessing in itself because they people came from slavery. Their own people could have been extinct. We have Tyler Perry and Spike Lee to make the movie Jesus. That's only that's only if they not scared of the white man, right? Usually, usually, black people are scared of white people, and the reason why I said that lady disowning her family, she looks at white people like they are the most powerful people in the world, when really they not, and they'll tell you themselves that they're not, but they do have black power over black people because they enslaved us. I mean, to enslave somebody, you got to use force. So, what this lady not understanding is, she said, your parents never buy you a house as a wedding gift. Lady, your parents never buy you a house as a wedding gift. What house is your parents gonna be having back then? Your parents was just slaves. They was just going through the civil rights movement. The civil rights movement, all that indentured servant and all that, that's still slaves. We still slaves today. People don't even know that. They don't even see it. Modern day slavery. You signing yourself up for slavery. Think you getting a certain type of wage when you really supposed to be getting this much, or you really could be working there over here or over there. Or you in jail working for 3 cents. Like, come on, man. These people these people know what they doing, man. That's why we the most incarcerated country. Okay? That's why black people never got their reparations. Mad shit. What's good, Burley at? Mad shit. So when you sit up here and you say your grandpa never leaves you the deed to an inn in Vermont, lady, they will never give your grandpa the deed. Guess who came up with the deed? A white person came up with the deed. There should have never been no deed with their name on it to begin with, because this ain't their land. Talk about that, but you can't talk about that because they brainwash you to think that if you're talking about slavery and stuff like that, you want a handout, or you're talking about like something that's prehistoric. That's like you're talking about a dinosaur. Like, bro, that was only 1,000 years ago. Do you know 1,000 years? That's like three generations, 3, 4 generations. That wasn't that many years ago. But this is the average older person. The average older person, they don't even know where they come from. They don't even know why what's going on is what's going on. They just think that the average black person don't even understand what happened in slavery. So that's why we got the average older black person arguing online with the white person that it's okay for Little Mermaid to be fucking black. Who gives a fuck? For all I care, Little Mermaid could be white. She could be white as snow. We're losing focus, people. We're losing focus. That's what I came here to tell y'all. We losing focus. We losing focus, y'all. There's plenty of black people that went on to be successful. If you're 40, 50 years old, you're supposed to be giving that to your youth. But you're still 40, 50 years old, looking for somebody to save you, looking for somebody in your family to come and do something, but they didn't do nothing that you feel like, even though they kept you alive and made sure you were able to get to the old age that you're at. And at least instill something into you because you said they gave you 100 lessons. Yeah, bitch, because we was enslaved for 100 years. Maybe you need 500 more lessons because you didn't learn nothing yet. So we losing track, y'all, and a lot of the older folks, man, they're not teaching the youth. So they'll tell them, motherfucker, oh, the Little Mermaid's black and this and that and that. When really they should be telling their kids like what really happened in America. America was stolen. Black people got so used to that and it's became the same old story to them that they just forgot about it. They don't even care anymore. They don't even care anymore. I literally seen black people talk about some. Oh, you're talking about slavery. You're bringing up old stuff. You want a handout, bro? It's not about a handout. It's about respect. That's like me coming to your house. I came to your house, the nice house that you live in now. Cause back in them days, they didn't have nice houses and all that shit, lady. That's why they weren't able to give you pass you a house down. Everywhere was gentrified. They had little suburbs and stuff that they didn't allow black. They literally didn't allow black people to live there. If you were black, you couldn't live there. Literally. So let's think about that. But when we have people that are uneducated, they get online and they say stuff like that, and they don't even know what they're talking about. They uneducated on their own history. But like I was saying, black people, black people, if they were to get all of the money that they accumulated during slavery, and it's a respect thing. It's not because we need it, because we obviously don't need it. We're doing good without it. But if we were to get it, come on, like that, like I was about to say, if I were to come to your house, drag you out of the house, make you work in the field for 2 months, you accumulated over $100,000 for me, 100K, and I only give you $3. Talking about some, you're an indentured servant. How would you feel? Then Tuskegee experiment. I told you to come get a shot. I was a doctor, and I put a disease in your body after you just did all of that work. Then what? Come on, y'all, black people. I need to get right with God. Y'all need to understand that y'all need to love y'all family. Y'all need to love y'all people because who else gonna love us? If don't nobody love us, then who the fuck else gonna love us? They showed us for years and years and years that they didn't care that Jesus was black. They didn't care that they was pumping it fake shit into people's arms, giving them diseases and shit. They didn't care to be whipping us on our back if we didn't clean up the right way, or we didn't pick the cotton the right way, or we didn't get enough cotton for that day. We didn't get enough. See what I'm saying? This is black people's reality. Once black people understand that, especially some of these older black folks, it just seems like they are lost cause. But Jesus, I know Jesus will get them right. But once we put our people first, and once we understand what our reality is, we gonna vote for somebody like Kanye West. Kanye West gonna get in there. He gonna be our ear. He gonna be our mouthpiece from somebody from our era that understand us and understand what we want. He's not too much older than a lot of y'all. It wasn't too long ago that Kanye didn't have anything. But when you're selfish and you think that what you got is all you're gonna get, you're complacent. You don't want to see what you could possibly get. You don't want to see what it's like to be like how the Jews are. I say with quotation, like how the Jews are. They got their reparations. Oh, they gentrifying the rap. They gentrifying the rap industry. Aha. Why? Because they got the money from reparations. Why do they have that jewelry store and this jewelry store and this spot and this spot and this spot? And they own this McDonald's and this Wendy's because they got reparations. America said fuck black people so much to the point where they didn't even want to give black people their money, and we built the country. They rather went and gave money, and I quote, they went and gave money to the Jewish people for the Holocaust. How do y'all give money to a country to a group of people in another country that don't got nothing to do with us, dog? All right, quotations. Y'all saved them. Leave it at that. What is we giving money to these people for? Like we got money or some shit. We have a whole group of people here that built the country that got enslaved that never got anything. Nothing. Nada. We didn't get nothing for that. Everything that black people has gotten has literally been off the muscle, out the mud, like lifting themselves up throughout bullshit. So that's what I got to say, man. If you a black person, don't hate your family, man. Understand what your family went through. Once you understand what your family went through, you understand where y'all gotta go, and you gonna do what you need to do, or you gonna just complain like that bitch. Anyways, though, peace and blessings.